When we talk about the Super Bowl, we usually talk about glory, championships, dynasties, and legends who defined an era of football. But tonight, in this special Super Bowl edition, we're stepping away from the highlights and the confetti to remember a man whose story reminds us that even the strongest players can carry invisible weight. Terry Lee Furlong was born on July 21st, 1959, in Columbia, South Carolina. A powerful and determined athlete, Long carved out of his place in the NFL as an offensive guard for the Pittsburgh Steelers, one of the league's most iconic franchises. Drafted in 1984, he became a starter during the later years of the Steelers' dominant run, playing 8 seasons in the league. Teammates and coaches knew him as tough, hardworking, and a great lineman. The kind of player who did the unglamorous work in the trenches so others could shine. But life after football proved far more difficult than Sundays under stadium lights. After his NFL career ended in early 1990s, Terry Long struggled to adjust. In 1991, he tested positive for steroids and was suspended, an event that marked a painful turning point. That same year, he survived a suicide attempt, signaling that his battles extended far beyond the field. As the years passed, those struggles followed him into civilian life. By the early 2000s, Long was facing serious legal and financial trouble. In 2005, he was federally indicted on charges involving alleged loan fraud and arson connected to a business he owned. The mounting pressure from these issues reportedly deepened his emotional distress, compounding struggles that he had begun to ache on years earlier. On June 7, 2005, tragedy struck. Terry Long was found unresponsive in his suburban Pittsburgh home. Pennsylvania paramedics responded to the call and discovered him unconscious at the residence. He was quickly transported to the UPMC Passavant Hospital in McCandless, Pennsylvania, north of Pittsburgh. Despite medical efforts, Terry Long was pronounced dead later that afternoon at approximately 3 p.m. Investigators ruled out foul play, and his death was officially determined a suicide. Doctors from that hospital claimed that he drank a significant amount of antifreeze. Terry Long's story is not an isolated one. Over the years, nearly 100 former NFL players have died by suicide, a sobering statistic that continues to raise urgent questions about mental health, physical trauma, identity loss after retirement, and the long-term effects of professional football. As we celebrate the Super Bowl and the athletes who reach the sport's highest stage, Terry Long's life reminds us that the greatness does not make someone immune to pain. Behind the helmets and jerseys are human beings, strong, yes, but vulnerable. Tonight, this Super Bowl night, we remember Terry Long, not just as a Steelers lineman, but as a man whose story deserves to be told with honesty, dignity, and compassion. May he rest in peace. Take care and have a good rest of your day.